Okay guys, this is the flexibility and mobility day. We've got about 7 different stretches to go through, and we're going to do P.N.F or Proprioceptive Neuromuscular Facilitation. The long and short of that is we're just going to hold a stretch long enough to relax into the position, then we're going to contract the muscle, and then we're going to relax into that position again. About 4 times you're going to do that. The reason being, you're improving your passive range of motion and trying to recruit new muscle fiber tissue within that new range of motion every time you contract the muscle. So starting from top to bottom, we're going to work with the neck. And all I want you to do is take your hand under the seat, one hand on the back of your head, and look down to the opposite pocket. You're going to gently pull on the head. Just take deep breaths as you hold that for 30 seconds. After that 30 seconds are up, you're going to push your head into your hand for 6 seconds, trying to create tension in the area you just felt the stretch. And then you're going to relax for 10 seconds into that stretch again. And then after the 10 seconds, contract for 6, relax for 10, contract for 6, relax for 10. Each time you relax into position, take deeper breaths and try and sink deeper into the position. That's exercise, or that's stretch number 1. Stretch number 2, you're going to come onto the floor. We're going to stretch your pec, and you're going to have your arm not here, but in this position on the ground. What I'm going to get you to do, lie down on the floor, chest down, squeeze your bum, draw your belly button in, keeping that arm here, not here. All you're going to do is push into the stretch until you feel a stretch coming through your chest here and the front of your shoulder. Hold that for 30 seconds, deep breaths, and then you're going to push the elbow down into the floor, trying to create tension in that muscle. After 6 seconds, relax deeper into the stretch for 10, contract for 6, relax for 10, contract for 6, relax for 10. The next one, we're moving on to your T-spine, so this area here. And all you're going to do, place the forearms on the chair, squeeze your bum and draw your belly button in so as to avoid this from happening. And you're going to sink down into that position. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and just make yourself heavy so you sink down. After 30 seconds of deep breathing and relaxing, you're going to push your forearms into the chair, squeezing the muscles of your shoulder blades as you do that. And then after the 6 seconds, you'll relax deeper into that stretch for 10. Squeeze and contract like you're karate chopping the seat, and then sink deeper in. That takes care of the upper body. Now we're going to move on to the lower body. So for this, we're going to do a seated pigeon stretch. So just place one leg over the other, and then all I want you to do is push down on the knee. You should feel a stretch start to occur in your bum cheek on the left. Just go within your comfortable range. After the 30 seconds, you're going to push your knee up into your hand, so up like this. You're going to resist it with your hand. After 6 seconds, you relax deeper, trying to push down on the stretch a little bit more. And then 6, 10, 6, 10. Do the same on both legs. If you find that too easy, you can always do the classic pigeon stretch from yoga, which is the same thing. You're just going to lean into the stretch, push your leg into the floor for 6 seconds, relax for 10, push for 6, relax for 10. The next one is a seated hurdle stretch. So I get people to sit like this, keeping that leg down. You'll lean forward and grab your foot. If you struggle, there's 2 things you can do. You can use a cushion to prop your bum up, giving you a bit more of an advantage. And you can place a towel around your feet and just lean into the stretch. You hold that for 30 seconds. After the 30 seconds are up, push the heel down into the floor so you feel that muscle contract for 6, and then you relax, breathing out, deep breaths as you hold for 10 seconds, leaning deeper into the stretch. Push for 6, relax for 10. That's the hamstrings. Then we're going to move on to the half kneeling hip flexors. So again, you can use this to protect your knee, and all you're going to do, feet down or on your toes, whichever you find more comfortable. Set nice and tall, squeeze your bum and push your hip forward until you feel a stretch coming through here, through your hips, down your quad. What you don't want to do is arch your back. So squeeze your bum, lean forward, feel that stretch, hold for 30, and then on that 6-second contraction, I want you to try and push your knee forward. Create that tension in the muscle, and then relax, keeping tension in your bum for 10 seconds, squeeze and hold, contract for 6, relax for 10. If that's too easy, you can always come close to a bench, do the same thing, and you'll feel a greater level of a stretch here. Squeeze and hold, push forward, squeeze and contract, 6, 10, 6, 10. The final one is for your adductors. So a nice wide position like so. Hands on the floor, squeeze your bum, just push your hips back. Feel a nice stretch coming down through here into the groin. And then after that 30 seconds, squeeze your bum, push this foot down into the floor, almost as if you're trying to pull the foot back in towards you. You should feel that contract more. After 6, relax, push your hips back more into the stretch, contract, push the hips back. Do the same on the other leg. That is all of the stretches of the mobility routine. We'll do more as the weeks go on, but if you have any issues, please don't hesitate to ask. I'll be here to answer any questions you may have. Thank you.